Hello everyone, today we're going to make a Dutch oven chicken roast with potatoes and it's going to be amazing. So here I have a whole chicken and I'm just going to cut the bag, get the chicken out, and I'm going to walk you through this whole thing. I did let this chicken sit for about 3 to 4 hours. I let it sit actually overnight in the fridge, but it wasn't quite defrosted. I tried to bring it just to room temperature. As you can see, I'm struggling with the chicken. What I'm trying to do is get the cavity open so I can get some apples stuffed in there. You can stuff an apple in there, you can stuff an onion in there, garlic. Everything you add is going to give flavor. Here I'm just going to use an apple. So I'm going to cut an apple up in just slices. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to be using this apple. It's simply just for flavor. Next here I'm just going to take some yellow potatoes. They're pretty good for just leaving the skin on. I'm going to clean them up just a little bit, but I'm going to leave the skin on in this case here. I'm going to cut them up into about bite-sized pieces and place them into my crock pot. You will see shortly how I arranged them. Once those are all cut up, just arrange them as so. I just make a border line like all around my little Dutch oven, and then I'm going to place my chicken in the middle. So I just want to leave enough space for my chicken to sit. Now here I'm going to take one whole onion. I'm going to slice it in half and show a little trick about how I cut my onion. Just want to get that outer layer off first. So you can see here, sometimes it comes off easy, other times not. It depends how much onion you use. If you don't want to spend too much time on it, you can just take off more. So now I'm going to make a baste for my chicken. I'm going to rub this underneath the skin of the chicken. So first I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Here I have some lemon, pepper, and salt mix. I'm going to add about maybe a teaspoon. Some smoked paprika, some thyme, and as well as some rosemary. Actually, that's going to be for my potatoes. I lied. But it's going to be the same basic ingredients that I'm going to be rubbing underneath my chicken, except I'm going to use butter. So just put that over top of your potatoes give it a good mix, and we're good to go for that. We're going to take some bread I already have sliced. I'm going to cut it up into cubes, and this is going to act as a stuffing for our dish. Next here, we're going to return with our chicken. I'm just going to cut about a quarter cup of butter. And now I'm going to go into that same bowl because we're going to be adding the same ingredients. And I'm going to heat this butter until it melts in the microwave. About 30 seconds should do the trick. Here, I'm just going to take some garlic and again cut the little butt end joints off, and I'm going to put that into my butter mix once it's melted. Here I'm going to just begin dicing my garlic. I will speed this part up for you. So I'm going to get my garlic into my melted butter. Make sure I get all of that precious garlic in there because we want it. Next up, I'm going to take some parsley. I'm just going to cut some of these little stem areas off here. If you get some of them in there, it's not going to be a deal breaker. It's just easier to chop when you just got leaves. So here we go. Just gonna take some Himalayan salt, add that to the mix, and we mix. Maybe a little bit of thyme, and a little bit more rosemary and smoked paprika, and I think we're good to go. I know it seems a little gross, but it's something that has to be done, and you need to get underneath that chicken breast. In order to do so, you got to get down and dirty and get your fingers in there. Have fun. And I broke the skin a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just paint a pretty little tree over top of it with some butter and parsley. So make sure you get all this rubbing underneath all that skin that you took loose. And once you're done getting underneath all the skin, you take the remaining mixture and make sure you get it all over the chicken. Every little crack and crevice. Everywhere. It's going to add flavor, and flavor is what we're going for. So here I got my bird, and we're just gonna pour our remaining mixture here over top. And we should be good to go into the oven. Our oven is already preheated to 375. So once we're done, we're gonna get the lid on here and get this chicken right into the oven. And I'm just gonna give it a little brush up, maybe just with a little bit of sprinkle, some thyme on top. And a little bit more rosemary. And a little bit of salt. You do what you wish. Like, it is your bird. I'm putting the same ingredients that I put on my potatoes. These are all things that I like. You can mix up this recipe. That's the beauty of it. This Dutch oven is quite awesome. I got it for my birthday for my girlfriend, and here in the next shot you can see when I just pull this bird out, it is something else. I gotta make sure it's done, so I have a thing with meat. So 186, we're well above done. Here's how it looked. So easy meal. It takes a little bit of prep time, but it can feed a whole family. Thank you.